Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. We're back in my kitchen and today, me and Katie are going to show you guys how to make some delicious Chick-Fil-A sandwiches, okay? First thing you're going to need is some chicken breast, okay? You're going to make sure that you cut this in half. If you want to cook it like this, good luck. Just kidding. You have to cut it in half, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to start cutting at your biggest side, okay? All the way up here. You're gonna try to get into the middle and then just start to cut, okay? Cut it all the way through. Making sure that you're watching where your knife is because you don't want it to be really thick on one side and then really thin on the other. What I usually like to do is kind of pick it up a little bit towards me. Just kind of hold it up and look before I finish. The rest of the way. See how I have it nice and opened up? They're both even pieces. This is what you want to see, okay? And then you can just kind of cut it down in the middle. And it's still filleting it the whole time, okay? Now that you have your two even pieces, you're going to get a piece of parchment paper, okay? Or you can use saran wrap if you want. It's up to you, okay? You're going to take one of these pieces here, just like this, cover it up, okay, your mallet, okay, you're going to start out with the smooth side first, just to kind of press it down some. Then, you're going to open it and you're gonna be able to tell that it's a lot bigger. Then you're gonna take your pointy side. This just opens up the chicken and you're making it a little bit bigger all at the same time. Okay, you're gonna do this to both pieces of chicken. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you your next step, okay? You're gonna get a bowl, okay? Let's just set this aside quickly. Okay, you're gonna get a bowl, however big you need it to be, and then you're gonna use what I'm using because it's easier. This is a turkey bag, okay? It works for stuff like this, great. All you do is put it in the bowl, wrap it around the bowl, okay? That way everything you put in stays in the bag, okay? I'm gonna take this piece of chicken. Okay, he's gonna put the chicken in the bowl. Got it? Okay, lay it in there just like that. We're gonna repeat the same process with this one here. Okay, once you finish that, you're gonna go ahead, pick up your chicken, put it in the bowl with that. I'm gonna repeat this process because I've got about 4 tenders that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna repeat this process and then I'll come back and show you the next step. Once you've finished getting all your chicken prepared for the recipe, you're gonna go ahead and add, in this jar, or in this measuring cup, I have a half a cup of pickle juice and 1 whole cup of water. Okay, you're gonna add that to this. Okay, that goes in. Then make sure that everything's covered with all the juices. You're gonna just cover it like this. You're gonna let this marinate in your refrigerator for about 30 minutes. And we'll be back. All right, guys, so now I just pulled my chicken out, but in the meantime, I was getting everything prepared for my Chick-fil-A sauce and my flour batter that I'm gonna use to fry out the chicken, okay? So for the Chick-fil-A sauce, you're gonna need half a cup of mayo, regular mayo, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of DJORN mustard, 3 teaspoons of regular mustard, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 2 teaspoons of barbecue sauce, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, okay? Everything that's in this will be in the description box below. So you're gonna go ahead and whisk that up, Katie. Give that a stir. Once you have that all mixed up, you can go ahead and set this aside, okay? I'm gonna stick that in the fridge. Here we have our chicken in that bag, remember? You're gonna take this bag, make sure that it's either tied or you have it to where it's not gonna come unraveled. Just kind of lay that there on the counter, okay? And we're gonna get all of our flour mixture all put together, okay? Here I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Here we have 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 3 tablespoons of confectioner sugar. You're gonna just mix it all together, okay, so we can get it ready for our chicken. And if you wanna make this spicy, guys, all you have to do is add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of the cayenne pepper. I'm just making them regular. Okay, now that you have this all nice and mixed up, in this bowl, I have 3 large eggs that I've already whisked up, okay? Now what we're gonna do, let's get our little order here. You're gonna get your chicken. You're just gonna take out 1 piece at a time, okay? You're gonna first dip it in your egg. Go ahead, baby. They shrink down, okay? And then once you dip it into the egg, you're gonna put it into the flour. Okay? Okay, that's fine, go. I was just gonna recommend to her, guys, that she only use 1 hand for the flour, not both. So that whenever you come back to do the egg mixture, you don't have to worry about getting your flour and your egg all mixed up together. But it's no big deal. Okay, and make sure you get the whole entire piece of chicken, okay? Pat that flour down into the meat, okay? You wanna make sure that you didn't miss no spots. Once you see that it's nice and coated, if you want it to be extra crispy like they do it at Chick-fil-A, you gotta go back in that egg and back into the flour. Just making sure that everything gets nice and coated. All right, and it's already starting to take its color too. Now listen, remember these are just the regular chicken sandwiches. You can make them spicy just by adding that cayenne pepper. I'll have that in the description box below as well, okay? And then over here, in my other pot, I have my preheated oil. I've got it preheated to 400 degrees. If you want to use it on make it on a skillet, you can. I'm gonna be making it in the fryer, okay? Just because it's a lot more simple, okay? So you're just gonna take your chicken and lay it down into that grease. And let it fry. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's getting nice and toasted. Okay? Now this piece is really big, so if you wanted to, you could use it for 2 sandwiches because obviously it's too big for one. Not unless you're going for the world record on the biggest Chick-fil-A sandwich ever made. Okay? Look at how crispy that is. Okay? And you're gonna take this and you're gonna let it rest on a cooling rack. Okay? Gently just place it there on the cooling rack. Just like that. Okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw in our actual sized chicken sandwich into the oil and let that cook. Okay? And then we'll make up our sandwich. Look at that, guys. That's our actual size chicken sandwich. You just let that rest there for a little bit. Doesn't that look good? Alright guys, so we're letting that rest. In the meantime, I have my buns here. These are just all American white buns. I put a little bit of butter on them. Now we're just gonna let them toast so we can prepare our sandwich. Okay, just let those get nice and toasted. Alright guys, our buns are nice and toasted. Look at that. Okay, so you're gonna lay them down on your plate, just like that. A little nice toast. Now this is optional, but I did make the Chick-fil-A sauce, and I'm not lying whenever I'm telling you it tastes just like Chick-fil-A. Okay, y'all can be the judge and let me know, but go ahead and lay some of this down onto your bun. Just like that. Okay. We're gonna grab our little chicken over here. Okay. Lay that down just like that. Look at that. Tell me that don't look good. Okay. And we're gonna go in and add just a couple pickles to our sandwich. Just like that. Y'all can add however many you want. Okay. And I'm using the Mount Olive hamburger dill chips. Okay. Keep it like this. When you're ready to eat it, you just top it over. Okay. You can add mayo if you want, but this is the way they serve it. So top it over. Look at that. Don't that look good? Nice and crispy. The chicken is crispy. It's moist and juicy on the inside and crispy on the outside. And it has that sweetness kind of taste that you get whenever you eat at Chick-fil-A. It's really good. So y'all be sure to give this recipe a try. Take care in these times, and don't forget to watch my last video that I uploaded, okay? Y'all be safe. Take care. Bye-bye now.